Hi everyone, welcome to the Dataholics YouTube channel again. And this video is also in continuation of our DSA using Python series. And in this video, we are going to demonstrate one example, how do we sort a linked list in Python, right? So basically we have already seen about different sorting algorithms like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, and merge sort in our previous videos, right? So in this video, we are going to apply one of those methods to sort a linked list. Now, why sorting a linked list is not easy? Why we need to understand it very carefully? Because linked list is not like an array in which we can simply find the middle element and apply quick sort or heap sort or merge sort or something like that. So it is not very simple that how we can, compare this element and with this element with other element and so on and so forth. It is not like that because they does not follow indexing, right? We have next pointer only. So we have to very carefully understand how do we sort any element in a linked list, right? How do we sort a linked list? Sorry, correct. So basically, since as I told you that it does not follow indexing, it does not have a directly middle index, because of which quick sort and heap sort or selection sort are a bit tough. But what I found was merge sort is the easiest implementation while we sort a linked list, correct? So I'll just give you the whole approach, intuition behind it. I will also help you to dry run it, and then finally we will see the code. So let us go step by step, right? So first of all, let's say we cannot directly access the middle element of the linked list like array of mid index, right? So algorithms like quicksort and heap sort are less practical. So merge sort is something which we are going to apply. Time complexity is order of n log n. Why? Because in every iteration, we divide the array into two halves, right? If you remember merge sort, I'll just give you an example. Let's say 5, 4, 8, 6, right? Let's say this is the array. So what we used to do in merge sort, we divide the array into two halves, like 1, 2, 5, 4, 8, and 6. Then again, we divide it into two halves, right? 1 and 2, 5. Here also 4 and 8, 6. Then also we divide it into two halves, like 1 until we reach only individual elements, right? So 2 and 5. Here it is 4 and there 8 and 6. Now what we do, we merge them. So we divide first of all into two halves until each element becomes 1. The length of each array becomes 1. And then we compare and join. For example, 1 will be compared with 2. Right? So then we start merging it, right? For how do we merge it? So we compare the element of the first array with the first element of the second array. So 1 and 2 will be compared. So it will be sorted like this. Then again, 5 is also like this. Similarly, here we will merge 4 and 8. So 4 is a smaller, so 4 here. First we will merge 8 and 6. So 6, 8. Then here from here 4 comes. So then 4 and 6 and 8. So 4, 6, 8. So similarly 1, 2, 5. Now these are the two different arrays which we have to merge. How do we merge it? We will compare 1 with 4. 1 is smaller, so 1 comes first. And iteration moves to the next element. Then 2 and 4 is compared. 2 is here. 2 is also done. Iteration goes to 5. Then 5 and 4 are compared. So 4 is smaller. Then iteration goes to the next 6. So 5 and 6. 5 is smaller, comes here. This array is completely iterated. Now we are left with 6 and 8 directly, right? So this is how do we do merge sort. This we have already studied so far, right? So just if you are not able to recall merge sort, just switch back to the video merge sort in Python in this playlist itself. Correct. But this was just to give you a quick revision. So this is not today's topic, but in a very similar manner, we are going to merge linked list. What we will do is we know how do we find the middle element in the linked list. I'll just give you basic intuition. Like for example, if you are doing it for the first time, how would you approach this? So we are able to find the middle element of a linked list. We have multiple options. We can calculate the length and then we can do iteration till L by 2. Second option, we have fast and slow pointer. Fast moves 2 times, slow moves 1 time. So once the fast reaches the end, slow reaches the middle. This is also which we have studied in the same playlist. Switch back to the video. How do we find middle element of a linked list? Now, if we are able to find the middle element of a linked list, in this case, like example 4, 2, 1, 3. So 4 and 2, similarly 1 and 3. This will be divided like this, right? Then we will keep dividing it again till each length of each linked list becomes 1. Correct? And then recursively we will merge it. This will be merged like 2, 4. This will be merged like 2, 1, 3. And then 2 will be compared with 1. So 1 and iteration will go to 3. 2 will be compared with 3. So 2 is smaller. Iteration will go with to 4. So 3 and 4 will be compared. 3 is done and then 4. So this is how do we sort the linked list. Exactly the same approach as merge sort. I hope we are able to understand, right? Now let me give you the whole algorithm and the code. Right, so see the algorithm. Step 1. First we will find the middle element using the fast and slow pointer. We have already done that. We already know this. Split the linked list into 2 halves. How? From starting, that is head to the mid, and from mid till the last, until the current becomes none. So see, we will break the list. Slow dot next is equal to none. Why slow dot next means? Because once we move the fast and slow pointer is at the mid. So the next node, if we make it none, so first half of the linked list will be separated. Correct? Similarly, left half is from head to mid and right half is from mid to end. Mid to end. Correct? Then we will sort recursively. Call the same function again and again because we are going to do merge sort using recursion. Then we will merge the 2 sorted list, like we have already understood, right? So let us understand the code very simply. So this is the class to create a node of a linked list, like class list node. Then we are going to initialize the constructor, or maybe you can call init method. Self is the value to point the object. Which linked list are we talking about? Val by default will be 0. That is the data inside the linked list will be 0. Next by default will be none. This is not mandatory. Even if you do not give it, so we can write none here as well. Both the approaches are working. No issues. Right? So this is the thing. And set.data is equal to data value and dot next is equal to none. Moving ahead, class solution, define divide. So now first function in merge sort, we have already done it, but to revise is to divide the whole linked list until each element becomes individual. The length of each linked list becomes 1. So see, the base case is if the linked list is empty, that is if there is no head, that means the linked list is empty, or head.next is none. That means linked list has only one element. So of course, if the linked list is empty or it has only one element, so we will return head only, right? That same element. Otherwise, we will take 2 pointers, slow and fast, both starting from head and head.next. Correct? While fast reaches the end node, last node, or end of the linked list, outside the last node. Keep moving slow 1 time, keep moving fast 2 times. This is also we have understood how do we find the middle node. Once we come out of this while loop, once we come out of this while loop, slow will be at the mid node and fast will be at the end node. So what we will do is mid is equal to slow dot next. Correct? Now we have got the mid element. Similarly in a merge sort, like for an array, we get the middle element and divide the array into 2 halves. Similarly in linked list, we have found out the mid element. Now we have to divide the linked list into 2 halves, right? How would we do that? Slow dot next is equal to none. That's simple. Of course, not just understand. Let's say this is the linked list. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's say this is the slow pointer, right? So if I have to divide it like this, 1, 2 in 1 half and 3, 4 in another half. So 2 dot next is equal to 3 right now. So what I can do is I can make 2 dot next is equal to none. So 2 becomes the last node of this small linked list. Correct? That is exactly what we are doing. Slow dot next is equal to none. Correct. So see, as now step 1 is done. Step 2, recursively sort both of the halves. So I'll just call the same function divide for the left half and for the right half. How do we identify a linked list, guys? Understand. How do we find the linked list? This is mid. Because we have written it mid is equal to slow dot next. Right? So see, from head till slow is our first half. From mid till the last is our second half. So the second linked list is the head is mid. If we can say in the second linked list, in the right half of the linked list, the first element is the mid element. So mid element can be called as the head element. So exactly. So we are just calling the same function self.divide head to divide the left half, again self dot divide right mid. So that is the to divide the right half of the linked list. I hope that is making sense, right? Because whenever we have to give a linked list, what we do? We give the head node. For me, the head node is the linked list representing the linked list, right? So to represent the right part of the linked list, we have to find the mid element. Na? That is what we are giving here. Self dot divide mid. Then we will return self dot merge left comma right. So left half and the right half. We are calling the merge function over it. Exactly the approach of merge sort. Now this merge function needs to be created. So let us create it. Define merge self L1 L2. So L1 and L2 are two linked lists. Just assume L1 and L2 are two linked lists which we have to merge. So how do we merge two linked lists? Understand. Let's say this is the first linked list 1, 5, 8. Example 2, 7 and 10. Correct? So we will take the first element of the first linked list, compare with the first element of the second linked list. See. So dummy is equal to list node. We are creating a dummy node, right? And tail is equal to dummy. Just pointers. While L1 and L2, that means we are going to iterate this loop until and unless L1 and L2 both has some elements. Correct? If L1 dot val, that means the first value of L1 is less than L2 dot val. See here. This is L1, this linked list, and this linked list is L2. L1 dot val, that is 1, is less than L2 dot val 2. Yes, condition true. So what we will do? Tail dot next is equal to L2. So tail, which is an empty node. Tail, see, tail, what is tail? Tail is equal to dummy, dummy is equal to empty node, list node. So tail dot next is equal to L1. So what we do is, in this empty node, we will insert 1. Right? Then L1 is equal to L1 dot next. So since 1 is traversed and inserted into the final sorted list, linked list, we will move from 1 to 5. Right? So now L1 dot val will be 5. So this is done. Second, else tail dot next is equal to L2. We will see this as well. Again, since if as executed, else will not be executed right now. And we will come out of if and else, we will see tail is equal to tail dot next. That means tail, which was pointing to this node, will point to next node now. Correct? So that is the thing. Now again, we will go to while L1 and L2. We see that L1 and L2 both has elements. So if L1 dot val is less than L2 dot val, condition C. L1 dot val, that is 5, is less than L2 dot val, that is 2, condition false. So it will go to else part. In else part, tail dot next is equal to L2. So tail is this. Tail dot next is equal to L2, that is 2. L2 dot next. Yeah, L2, right? So 2 will be inserted here. And this will again move from, see, tail dot next is equal to, tail dot next is equal to L2 is equal to L2 dot next. So L2 is equal to L2 dot next means 2 is traversed, it will move to 7. I hope that makes sense, right? Now L2 dot val will be 7, L1 dot val is equal to 5. And also after if and else, tail is equal to tail dot next. So I will come from this node to this position. Correct? Now again we will compare 5 and 7. So 5 is less than 7, so 5 will be inserted here, and the loop iteration will move from here to here, and this also will move from 5 to the next node in the tail, in the dummy list. See my arrows bus like this, right? Then again, so 5 and 7 is also done. Now 8 and 7 will be compared. So 8 is less than 7, condition false. It will go to else. So 7 will be inserted into the list. So 5 ke next mein 7 is there. Now iteration will go from 7 to 10. Iteration will go to 10. Now we will compare 8 and 10. And also before 8 and 10 comparison, this will move to the next node from 7 to 10. Correct? Tail is equal to tail dot next, because this is already executing after every if or else. Tail is equal to tail dot next. Then 8 and 10, 8 is smaller, so 8 will be presented here, and iteration will move to the next. So L1 is empty. See, the while condition will become false, because while L1 and L2 both should have some elements. Now L1 does not have any element. All the elements are traversed. Then what we will do is tail is equal to tail dot next. Sorry, while condition becomes false. So we will come out of the while loop. Tail dot next is equal to L1 if L1 else L2. That means we have to put on the tail dot next, if there are any elements in L1 left, but there are no elements in L1 left, else L2. That means if there are any element left in L2, put that into tail dot next. Have there been more elements, let's say 11 here. So we would have put it like this, 11 here. So whatever elements are left in another other linked list, put all those elements in the same sequence into the tail, right? This is exactly what we have achieved through a.extend, result.extend function in array. If you remember the merge sort class, correct? So this is how do we get the sorted merged list, right? Using merge sort. Correct. I hope you understand this. I know this is not very easy to understand in the first go. Maybe you can watch this video again. And if you are not able to understand, let me know. I will try to solve your questions over the comment section, right? If you have any doubts, just let me know. But let me just run this code for you. So we have created all the divide function, and then we have also created the merge function. Then let us create a linked list. See, we are creating a linked list. Head is equal to list node 4, 2, 1, and 3. This is the original linked list, 4, 2, 1, 3. Let us print it. How do we print it? Just traverse over it and print it. So see, this is the original linked list, 4, 2, 1, 3, man. Then I'm creating a solution object, right? And I'm calling the divide function, because inside the divide function, we are already calling the merge function. So we do not need to call merge function separately, correct? So this is the thing, and print sorted list. Again, traversing over the sorted head and finally printing it. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, now this is sorted. Now, how do we calculate the time complexity? See, in each iteration, the linked list is divided into two halves. So we have already understood in time complexity class, whenever the array is divided into two halves or length becomes half in every iteration, then the time complexity is log of n. And this is done multiple n times while merging. So that is n log n. That is how do we calculate the time complexity of merge sort, right? So this is all for this video. I hope you are able to understand it. I will forward this notebook into the description as well as the comment section. So please understand this video very well, because this is a very similar concept which we have already studied, merge sort, right? No wonder you can be asked to sort the linked list or any other data structure using merge sort. Correct? So that's all for this video. I hope you liked it, you understood it. If you are able to add some value through this video, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and liking this video. Share it with your friends who are studying DSA using Python. And I will see you in the next video. That's all. Thank you so much.